and thanks for joining us at Lincoln Fire and Rescue Station 15 for this update on my administration's latest efforts to support our first responders, whose life-saving work helps keep you and your families safe. I want to first off just recognize that we have Councilmember Richard McGinnis with us here today, and I want to thank you for being here and for your support of LFR. As mayor, public safety is my top priority, and here at the city, our dedicated public safety professionals work to deliver exceptional public safety for our growing community. Public safety that has once again received national recognition when the financial website Wallet Hub recently ranked Lincoln as the 5th best state capital in the nation for safety and overall quality of life. Today we're here to share some exciting news that advances both local cardiac care and national efforts to promote cardiovascular health through American Heart Month. At LFR, our commitment to cardiovascular health continues year-round, though, which is why I am pleased to announce the arrival of $2.2 million in new equipment and resources for our LFR team. Outfitting our paramedics with state-of-the-art equipment will provide even better medical care and health outcomes for our residents and support the safety of our first responders who provide that essential and life-saving care. As Lincoln grows, my administration continues to prioritize public safety investments in our city budget that keep you, your families, and our first responders safe. Those investments are contributing to impressive results. The most recent data shows our first responders and medical professionals at LFR saved the lives of Lincoln residents experiencing non-traumatic cardiac arrest at a rate more than twice the national average. And that is a tremendous accomplishment, and I want to personally congratulate Chief Engler and all of the highly skilled, hardworking team members at Lincoln Fire and Rescue for your efforts to achieve those results. And I'd now like to invite up Chief Engler to share more about how this new equipment will help make LFR's personnel and our residents even safer. Chief?
Good morning. I'm Dave Engler, the Fire Chief for Lincoln Fire and Rescue. I'd like to thank you for joining us as we share this important news. With the support of the Mayor, City Council, and the Lincoln community, we are able to make this much-needed equipment upgrade. I would like to thank Chief Poshpashel for ensuring we secured the essential tools to provide or to further promote the safety and well-being of the men and women of Lincoln Fire and Rescue. The new equipment will also make certain that the members of our community are getting the best patient care. Every success we enjoy matches the hard work of the women and men of this organization, but also the support of the people of our community. The newest public safety computer-aided dispatch system has assisted in making our response times faster and more efficient. We have placed a peak hour medic unit in service to assist in easing the workload of our 7 frontline medic units. The units have been scheduled according to call volume data. Our paramedics and EMTs responded to more than 27,000 medical calls in 2022, and it is my hope this will help ease the workload and improve service to our community. This success is just a small glimpse of the continual outcome-based improvement we strive for daily. The operational decisions we make are driven by data and outcomes. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our paramedics and EMTs for their continued commitment to make Lincoln Fire and Rescue a leader across the nation in our cardiac arrest survival rates. These successes barely scratch the surface of the dedication of our men and women that serve our community. We will continue to work closely with our medical director, Lincoln Hospitals, and the Emergency Dispatch Center to ensure that we provide the best chance for pre-hospital cardiac arrest patients. Attention to performance, development of community relationships, and continual improvement will result in making Lincoln one of the best performing EMS systems in the country and provide the best outcomes for the Lincoln community. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much, Chief Engler, and thank you to all of our LFR firefighters and paramedics, EMTs and staff and leadership for the work that you do every day to keep our families safe. Lincoln residents also play a really vital role in supporting our community's safety. And I'd like to now invite up LFR's medical director, Dr. Noah Bernardson, to talk about the value of bystander CPR and how they contribute to Lincoln's outstanding non-traumatic cardiac arrest survival rates. Dr. Bernardson?
My name is Dr. Noah Bernhardson, and I serve as Medical Director for Lincoln Fire and Rescue. In that role, I oversee the emergency medical services protocols and procedures utilized by paramedics and EMTs in the pre-hospital setting here in Lincoln. During American Heart Month, we are proud to announce our community's 2022 cardiac arrest statistics. The mayor talked about the increased survival rate for non-traumatic cardiac arrest care in Lincoln. Essentially, Lincoln affords a greater than double opportunity for patients to survive compared with the national average. In Lincoln, when a person in cardiac arrest is encountered, people are more likely to perform CPR prior to the arrival of LFR personnel. Of the 141 non-traumatic cardiac arrest cases last year, bystanders performed CPR in 70.8% of those cases by the time LFR arrived, compared to the national average of 40.8. This is an outstanding contribution by the members of the Lincoln community, and I want to take this opportunity to encourage everyone to learn CPR. You never know when you might be needed to help. I would also like to encourage the residents of Lincoln to learn where AEDs are located in their places of work, public buildings, and places of worship. The use of these AEDs has significant impact on cardiac arrest survival. I would also like to make a special note of the role of our dispatch center, who plays an important part in our high rate of bystander CPR. The dispatcher, when a cardiac arrest is recognized, walks the 911 caller through the process of starting CPR and stays on the phone with them until LFR arrives on scene. This undoubtedly plays a role in Lincoln's bystander CPR rate and in our cardiac arrest survival rate. In 2022, our community brought 26 people back to life from cardiac arrest. These people are now back at home, at work, in school, and with their families. If we were a completely average community, statistically we would have saved 13 people from sudden cardiac arrest. Due to the hard work of our community's members, our 911 dispatchers, our law enforcement, Lincoln Fire and Rescue EMTs and paramedics, our health system including nurses, respiratory therapists, emergency medicine physicians, cardiologists, and critical care physicians, we gave 26 people in our community a second chance at life. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Bernardson, and you definitely are not an average community, and thanks to your efforts and leadership as well. We're so glad to have you on the team. And as I mentioned, this new equipment will support the health and safety of both our residents and our public safety professionals. And here to talk more about that and the many benefits that this equipment will provide to our LFR team members is LFR's Chief of Emergency Medical Services, Jamie Pospisil. Jamie?
Good morning. I am Jamie Pospisil, the Battalion Chief of EMS with Lincoln Fire and Rescue. I'd like to thank you for joining us as we share the details about the life-saving equipment we recently obtained and put into service. It's American Heart Month, a great time to talk about the equipment used specifically for monitoring and tracking your heart. Every success we enjoy is reflective of the hard work of the men and women of this organization, but also the support of the people in our community. We are dedicated to furnishing our providers with the best equipment to take care of the people we serve. It is because of the support of our community, the City Council, and our Mayor that we were able to purchase this new equipment. We received 35 LifePak 15 cardiac monitors, 20 LifePak simulators, 12 power loads, 12 power cots, 11 power loads, 12 stair chairs, 8 Lucas devices, the automated compression delivery device, 11 lighted intubation devices, and 6 automatic external defibrillators. All this equipment provides safety for our paramedics and EMTs and delivers the most state-of-the-art care available. Our EMS providers continue to outperform the departments across the country, and you, our community, continues to step up and assist our neighbors in the time of need before our arrival. During American Heart Month, I want to thank the Mayor, the City Council, and you for your continued support of your Lincoln Fire and Rescue.
Thank you, Chief Pospisil. We are an even safer and more successful community when our first responders and medical professionals have the best equipment available to keep themselves and our residents safe. As Lincoln grows, my administration continues to prioritize public safety investments in our city budget that keep you, your families, and our first responders safe. And with that, we would be happy to open things up for questions from the media. You probably want to know what a power cot and power load is. I know I do. I want to hear more about that.
The first thing I want to highlight is the power cot and the power load. This has significantly reduced our risk to injuries to our providers. Because of the repetitive lifting and moving that our providers engage in, the power cot and the power load really reduces that risk. And so the power cot right here, it is able to lift a 750-pound patient unassisted. And then there in the medic unit is the power load system, which has arms that hold on to the cot, and our providers can easily put the cot in and reduce the amount of lifting that we have to do. Another example is the stair chair. Again, less lifting, moving risk associated with both of the providers and our patients by using a stair chair to move patients up and down stairs. The McGrath device over here is our video laryngoscope, and that has improved anytime we have to intubate a patient, it improves our visualization of the airway and success with that skill and intervention. And then the LifePak 15 here, this is the monitor that we use, our device for basically looking at the patient's heart and certainly recognizing anybody that might be experiencing a myocardial infarction or a heart attack. That device actually has the ability, we can pick up a patient and their heart looks healthy, and after a couple minutes, that device has the ability to alert our providers of a change in the condition of their heart. And that early notification to our providers allows early notification to the hospitals and improves the outcome of our patients. The Lucas device there, that is a compression device that does compressions on anybody that's in cardiac arrest. The reason that improves safety is because it prevents our providers from having to perform compressions while en route to the hospital. The other benefit is we're getting the same rate of compressions, the same depth of compressions, while rapidly moving a patient to the hospital, which can be very tricky driving down the road code 3.
Yeah, questions from the media?
How are these supplies to be distributed for us?
We're very excited because all of our frontline, the 7 frontline medic units, are equipped with the equipment that you see today. Also, our reserve medic units, because of this purchase, we were able to add power loads and power cots to those reserve medic units that are put in service on a frequent basis. On a daily basis, they're going in service, so it reduces the risk to our providers and the patient. And then new stair chairs on all those reserve medic units also.
Any other questions? Well, thank you so much for being here to learn more about the work that we're doing to prioritize the safety of our first responders and the people we respond to in the community when they call 911. This is an incredible day for LFR and our community. Thank you so much for being here to cover it.